pretty much it's a war coming, man, against 12 tribes, spearheaded by Esau. Esau and the nations gathered together against us, but that shit ain't gonna fucking work, man. You know, you start over where you was at, bro. We back online. Mm-hmm.
I just
you was at 3 at first.
Yeah, I saw 3. I'm still back at 3.
Yeah, 3 work.
I did Isaiah 31 and 3. Now the Egyptians are men, not the Most High.
Who's the modern day Egyptians? You Edomites, man.
That's right.
Who's the modern day Pharaoh? Esau, Edom.
Uh-huh.
You know, you also referred to as the king of Babylon in Isaiah 14. It's talking about you. You know, because you hold the power, man. So when the scriptures speak about the Messiah coming back and him fighting the kings of the earth, Revelation the 19th chapter, who is he coming to make war against, man? You. You hold the power, man. Oh, Lucifer, light bearer. You got the light right now, man. And we're going to take the light from you, beginning with our Lord Yahawashi. You know, he's the true light bearer, man. Go ahead out.
And like I say, that's why he raised Esau up the way he raised him up with all this technology, man, and his weaponry, man. You know, because back then, ancient Egypt, they weren't able to have fighter jets, you know, nuclear missiles, man. You know, so it was easy work. That's why this Exodus is gonna be talked about much more, because it's gonna take more power to destroy this infrastructure, man. You see? So now the Lord allowed Esau to get them fighter jets just so he can get his ass up there with them chariots, man. Yeah. You know? So they can go head up, man. You know?
Right. Come on. Hey, go ahead, priest.
2 Peter 1:19. We have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed.
A more sure word. All right? So everything that we speaking is going to come to pass. All right?
As unto a light that shine in a dark place.
Where that light shine in a dark place, man. Look at this. This the light on the hill, man. The brothers, look at the state of America, man. The valley of the shadow of death, man.
Right.
A place of, what Job said, a place of darkness is darkness itself and without any order. That's America, man. All right? Look at this, man. Women over men. Men want to be women. All right? Children ruling over their parents, man. All right? Going back to you Israelites, man, you are basing yourself just to please your children, man. When your children really supposed to be your servants, man. They're supposed to do what the parents say, okay? Go ahead.
Until the day dawn.
Until the day dawn. What's that day dawning? Or that sun rising up. Right. That's Yahawashi coming back, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Because that dawn means appearance of light. And the day star arise in your heart.
And the day star, going back to the sun, which really represents Yahawashi.
Right.
With the sun of righteousness rising with healing in his wings. Yahawashi. All right? Hey, the wings, the angels, man. So him rising up, bringing those hosts of angels with him for brothers, man. And that's our salvation. We'll say as birds flying, then it's in the same chapter. Right? Go ahead.
It's Isaiah 34 and 5.
When I say same chapter, I'm not talking about Peter. I'm talking about what the brother got in Isaiah 31. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 34 and 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon our duty.
Oh, his sword shall be bathed, drenched, saturated in heaven. And it's not only talking about the upper atmosphere, man. It's really talking about the earth. And really in a particular kingdom, man. Going to the definition of heaven you had brought out a while back. You know, this first heavens and the first earth passing away, man. But for heavens, it meant if we get the definition.
Yeah, it was in Peter. I think the one we looked up in Peter.
But yeah, we can, use it for this too.
Yep. It's because you're going to the
same thing, basically.
Because Peter was talking about nuclear destruction. Just like this is going into, man.
Yep. And going back to what you had read in Isaiah, the ground and staff passing and was swinging, the Lord swinging them missiles, man. All right? You had something?
Yeah, you looking at words, bathe, it says to be saturated or saturated.
Oh, it was saturated, yep.
Have or drink one's fill.
Right, and that's why it says how the slain of the Lord shall be many, man. From one end of the earth unto the other. You know?
And it goes into how the wine press, you know what I'm saying? The wine press, it's that bloodshed, man.
Yeah, I got some more. All right, back in Isaiah
Man,
30.
even when you take a bath, you're saturated in water.
It's true. It's
You
true.
know what I'm saying? You're dripping.
It's back in Isaiah 34 and 5. And it says, "For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment."
And it's crazy because we're looking at Idumea right now, man. With the elder brother Rakaya Kwam, he did a video going to a clean leper, man. That's the people of the Lord's curse. And they look at us funny, man. Like we gonna, do something bad. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but we love it, man. That's right. We fucking love it. It's a bullshit show, man. But I was watching an old episode of Power, and that one meeting that what Ghost had with with the Edomite, the one that buys club. The fucking Edomite bitch. She looking at his wife funny and say, "Can I touch your hair?" It's so adorable. Like you devils gotta go, man. You gotta just fucking go. You know what I'm saying? Then old boy, like I said, it's an old episode, but then old boy that wanted to buy the club, he looking at him like, "Man, you think you good enough to be my partner? But you're lepers." We'll say they that are younger than I have me in derision. Y'all fucking lepers, man.
Like that goddamn movie, Goodbye Uncle Tom.
Yeah.
The little Edomite girl had that little Judite girl on a leash.
And it's a dog got a son of a princess of the Most High on a leash, man.
Yeah, she got that for like a present or gift or some shit.
Yeah.
Gift from her father.
That's real, man.
That's
Hey, but
some
you know what?
bullshit.
Poetic justice, man. We gonna have y'all sons and daughters on leashes, man.
That's right.
On collars. And that's why we gotta stay in this truth, man. Because brothers that really believe, we want payback, man.
Yeah, hey, cause that precept you brought up, we're living that in real time. Younger than I, in the Hebrew, insignificant, and then the mocking goes into derision. So now they're talking about us like being the Proverbs. We're niggas and we're thieves and thugs and criminals and so on and so forth.
Yeah, you know that them dogs talking shit that they were backing up in their little fucking car. They were talking shit, but you know what? Hey, that's fine. Because like what did I say?
I was saying, you read about nuclear destruction for them.
Mm-hmm.
They laughing and keep kidding, but we're reading nuclear destruction is coming to this very land, man. It's Idumea, man.
They mob.
Yeah.
And that's the ultimate payback, man. A place where our ancestors, were enslaved like they were, man. Here, the worst captivity in human existence, man. The Lord burning this bitch for us. That's some payback, man.
Yep.
Because
like I say, there's a lot of people gonna die before the missiles. But just like them Edomite, that laughing, that's gonna get them reserved to the missiles, man.
Yep.
The Lord's like, "Bet I'm gonna reserve them for exactly what they reading about."
But you see, go ahead.
You got it.
People have this thing about America, like it's gonna forever be this America, man. The pride of their heart have deceived you, man.
Yeah.
The reason why those devils are proud because they've never lived in a world of deprivation.
Mm-hmm.
They never had to grow their food, hunt their food. They never had to worry about their survival. All right, America's gonna be very primal, man, and very heavy. It's gonna be an anarchy state.
Right.
A lot of Edomites are like that because they think the way America is now is gonna always be like that, man. They can't fathom America being like a fourth world country.
Yep. And you know why? Because that goes into like the long suffering of Yahawashi. Because I was watching, I seen a video on World Star. Hey, you had an Edomite was serving a life sentence for murder. So something happened and he died for a couple seconds. Yeah. So now he's saying, look, I done died. I came back to life. So my sentence should be over because literally I'm dead and I came back to life. So now he said he's supposed to avoid that judgment.
Yeah, you wish, Edom. But but show you how the Most High got a sense of humor, man. Because it's a judgment you can't avoid.
Yeah.
It's written. We couldn't avoid our judgment. And it says we weren't worthy to drink of that cup, man. So who the hell are you, basically?
Yeah.
Verse 6, it said, the sword of the Lord, Yahawashi is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness and with the blood of lambs and goats.
Yeah, so a sacrifice. You're going to be sacrificed. In America, you soldiers that go over there, in the Third World War, you go over to the Middle East, you're going to be sacrificed over there. Lord speak about the birds of prey that he got for you. All right? You're prepared for them. That great feast of the Most High, that great supper of the Most High. So, going back to the great and dreadful day of the Lord, man. Because the planet Earth, the people on Earth, man, they have no fear of the Most High, man. You know, you're not taught to fear the Most High here. You know what I'm saying? But hey, people gonna learn, man. All right, go ahead.
So what's gonna be that altar for that great sacrifice?
America. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. These people are the sacrificial lambs.
That's
Man.
it.
They land on that altar.
And then also all these places was a lot of high concentration of Edomites because the Lord got set up so good. He got NATO and Russia, all right, but butting heads over there in the middle of Europe. You got NATO got missiles aimed at Russia, and Russia got missiles named at all these EU capital cities, man. You know, so everywhere was a concentration of Edomites gonna feel some fire, man. You know, but America just gonna be that great torch. All right, you gonna be the main event, man.
That's right.
And it says,
Did the brother ever get a definition for heaven?
you get that.
Word.
Let's say you saying it's in Peter though.
Yeah,
He said
Second Peter.
Yeah, Second Peter. Yeah, third chapter. To explain what that heaven is, you know.
Yeah, you talking about new heavens, right?
Come.
Okay.
Because remember, scriptures say how the first heavens and the first earth were passed away, and also what the brother just read, how the Lord's sword shall be bathed in heaven. Okay. Say no one to come out.
You can pull over your phone. The second Peter, 3:13.
Yeah, 3:13.
All right, I'm gonna finish this.
Fine.
Keep reading down, and it
I
says,
got it.
"Oh, you got."
Is there a certain definition you want for heavens?
One of them.
It was another one, the one, bro.
Yeah.
After this power returning.
Yep, that's it. Strong's definition.
Okay, Strong's definition.
So read scripture one more time so we get the understanding.
All right. This is Isaiah 34:5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my judgment of my curse to judgment.
Now we have a definition for heaven. Now this in the New Testament. It was written in the Greek, all right? But the definition is synonymous, all right? It's the same prophecy, yep.
Yeah, heavens in 2 Peter 3:13 is uranos, and according to the Strong's definition, you have by implication happiness, power, eternity.
Wait a minute, so happiness, power, and eternity. Right, because you thought this was going to go on forever, man. The end without is their houses shall continue forever.
Yep.
Your kingdom, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Your happiness, your power, because you happy when you're in rulership.
Yep, got that
You
power.
know, but that's where the sword's gonna fall, man, on your happiness, man.
Yep, and think about all the places which really Esau controlled the whole earth. But like you said, his main epicenters of power. Like you said, America, Europe, you know, Russia, all that's going to go away. So that's the heavens is going to pass away.
Under heaven, example given on earth.
On earth. That's it. So basically, Esau's kingdom, man.
Ooh,
Oh, you
shit.
found another one?
Yeah. Metaphorically, of a city that has reached the zenith of glory and prosperity.
You can't tell us that ain't Babylon the Great, man. If that ain't America, you got a point.
You know, so America, all right,
Man.
Germany, London,
Yeah.
Britain, all right, all these cities that Esau prides, you know, his glory in, you know, gonna be destroyed, man.
Yeah, because all those countries are like cities.
And then plus Yahawashi coming through with his precision attack, man, with those angels, man.
Man, I'm gonna do a video on this.
Empty clip.
Hey, I'm finna help you out, goddammit. A better heavens which will take the place of the present after the renovation of all things.
Oh, my goodness.
Renovation.
Yeah.
When you renovate something, that means you gut it out.
Oh, man.
You put up new everything. You take out all the old, you put up new everything, man.
Hey, Bond, turn the car back around. I got one more. Better heavens, which will take the place of the present after the renovation of all things. I said that. The heavens which are now and which one day be burnt up.
Woo! Hey, when that shows you Esau knows.
He gonna change this.
Yeah, Esau knows, man. You know it's coming. And that's why, as our elder apostles have been saying for years, man, that's why Esau wants to get away from that name Esau, man. He wants to get away from Edom or Idumea. You know? You don't want that, Smoke. You don't want that.
Try to put on Ishmael.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Esau the Arabs. Esau the Arabs, man. No, it's you, nigga. It's you. The Arabs ain't red. You red, man. And you Israelites are stupid for pushing that shit, man. You know? Aiding the enemy. Damn.
Shit. Hey, but the heavens are also likened into poetic speech, poetic justice, remember, to an expanded curtain. When you go into that term, curtain, it means to bring to an end. Close the curtains on it.
Right.
Play.
Grand opening.
That's it.
Close.
Grand closing. Yeah, so we're in Esau's final chapter, man.
Curtain call.
Esau's last chapter.
Got some more people. All right, back in Isaiah 34:6, it said, "The sword of the Lord, Yahawashi, is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, and the fat of the kidneys of ram. For the Lord, Yahawashi, hath they sacrifice in Basra,
Right, a capital city in Edom.
Yep. And a great slaughter in the land of Idumea."
Right, which is mainly America, man. But see, but also these other places where the children of Israel served captivity. Because you better believe we was in captivity in England, Germany, Holland. Why you think it's brothers over there, man? Why you think it's Hebrew Israelite camps all over the earth? You know, we had an extensive captivity, man. We were enslaved everywhere, man.
Miserable cities, they received
I was just thinking about that.
I was just
That was the scripture that came to mind. But we can get it, you know.
so, Baruch 4:32. Miserable are the cities which thy children serve. Miserable is she that received thy son.
Which is not only America, but also these other European countries, man. Okay?
All those whores.
All those whores, you know, baby Babylons, they got to get it too.
Yeah, they were taking the Northern Kingdom over there to
Yep.
Italy. You got that in Bourgeois when they brought that.
Yeah, they showed that.
Yeah. Over
Yeah,
there.
brought to Spain,
Yep.
Portugal.
Yep.
Not to mention, you know, it was, you know, Judah Benjamin Levi sent over there as well, man. You know, just like we were sent over here. I want to close it out in Isaiah 31. You
Just
get
like
some
the
main
Most
point.
High, you know how like them dirty cops, they plant drugs on you. Yeah, you know that's how the Most High deal with Esau. He planted us on Esau, man.
Right.
You know, so now all these cities that's found with Israel gonna get judged for that, man.
We'll say, he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or be found in his hand.
Yeah.
We found in your hand, Esau.
Right.
You know, so what's the punishment for that?
You know, that was Nathan said on Birth of Nation. And when he said that, dude hit him dead in the mouth.
Yeah.
As soon as he said that, he found a man, who was still a man and found his hand. The dude got mad, hit the neck turned in the mouth, knocked him out because of what he said.
Yeah.
Hey, these other nations, they like to censor after the fact. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
See them stolen.
Yeah.
Right, 31 and 8.
Especially them Arab.
Yeah.
Selling us all this shit in the hood.
They know
Yeah,
exactly
man.
what we
Hell
are.
yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Doc.
I said 31 and 8. Then should the Assyrians fall.
Oh, they go there to Syrian again. Go ahead.
Then should the Assyrians fall with the sword, not of a mighty man.
Wait a minute. So you're going to fall by a sword, but it's not of a mighty man. And remember, it's going to speak about that same sword in 2 Ezra 16. All right? But it's not a literal sword. Go ahead.
And the sword not of men, of many men.
So not of an unknown man or insignificant man. It's a sword of the Most High. The same sword the brother just read about. Them nuclear missiles. Because Scripture said how the Egyptians are men and they're not the Most High. Their power is of the flesh and not of the spirit. The power of the Most High is of the spirit, man. Concentrated fire. All right?
If I can add what the Lord said in Jeremiah, I have opened up my armory. You know, so them missiles are the Lord's weapon. That's part of his army. Like Apostle Har goes into, the Lord has the missiles are one of the Lord's armies, man. You know, you got the angels, his chariots, you know, how being led by Yahawashi, but those missiles are part of the Lord's army too, man.
That's it. That's right.
Should devour him, but he should flee from the sword.
But who's going to flee? It's talking about the elite at this point. And see, this is why we got to stay in the truth, because the elder Apostle Makai said, you get to get these motherfuckers, man. You get to get them, all right? Because they going to get away. Go ahead.
And his young men shall be confounded.
They're going to be discomforted. All right, America going to get destroyed, man. Not to mention, you Edomites over in Europe, a lot of y'all going to die. And the rest going to be left to be put in slavery. Go ahead.
And he should pass over his stronghold for fear, and his prince shall be afraid of his Zion.
Of the ensign.
Ensign, said the Most High.
which really is a return of our Lord, man. It's basically y'all gonna go into hiding. All right, so go ahead.
Whose fire is in Zion and the fear is in Jerusalem.
Right, because it's gonna be a takeover. Okay, you got it, bro.
All right, hey, brothers, any closing statements? Hey, with that, we hope you brothers are edified. And once again, we want to give our honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rukakadash.
Double honor to our apostles, the great millstone rule well. Peace and blessings to the house of David the elect. And with that, a bow, a bow,
Bow, bow.
Come, let's shout.
Come, let's shout.
Shalom.
Shalom.